essentially summary, you can, it gets better. You can interrupt the podcast.
Truly.
And then you can ask it questions. So you can interrupt it to ask it questions on what it's telling you. Holy cow. On top of that, you can then make an infographic. Anybody can go down the rabbit hole of learning a bunch of shit. Everybody feels good, dopamine blast. Ooh, I learned a bunch of stuff. But then if you don't implement it, it's useless. Like if I can't teach, like if I don't know it, I can't teach it. So in theory, it makes sense to me to try and teach it. So if I were going to give you the quick skinny, a year ago when we were talking, ChatGPT makes a bunch of sense. Now, hey, there's more than a few of them. In fact, there's too many of them. People are all over the place, getting too many tools. You know, the basic ones, you got ChatGPT, 800 million people on it. You got Gemini, which is a Google product, also free. Google's never going to lose. They're just too big a part of the ecosystem. ChatGPT, Gemini. Perplexity is like a deep research learning model. Not everybody needs to go to that, but they did just have a special where their pro version was free for the year. Anyway, if you have that, great deep research. I'll use Perplexity to deep research something. Then I'll take that information, literally copy paste, and put it into Gemini and make a, you know, you can make images or videos with Gemini pretty easily, or I could put it into another Google product that I really love is Notebook LM. So what the issue with most learning models is they'll go and they'll search the entire everything for all this information. So it gets pretty boiled down and generalized. What happens with Notebook LM is you can go into one of these deep research learning models like Perplexity or like Manus, and you can basically find exactly the information you want. And with Perplexity, it'll give you the sources. So if you get all those sources, let's say you pulled up, I don't know, and you work, you have a daughter now. So let's say it's something to do with her homework that you just do not know. Okay, I need to do trigonometry times whatever and whatever. Okay, boom. I have a 9th grader studying this, doing this. Please find me all this information on this that we can help her to learn easier, better. She has ADHD. She's this personality. She's doing this. Any of that sort of stuff. You do that, you grab it. Now, you might get 50 different articles on that. Copy and all, paste everything. Bring that right into Notebook LM. Now, that's a free Google product. You bring it into Notebook LM. This is where it makes it easy. I can't sit there and read through all these things. I couldn't even figure out all that information out. But what I can do is hit a button that says concise audio summary. You know, 2 minutes later, it'll whip up basically a podcast explaining trigonometry versus calculus, and you can customize the questions. I understand that, but what I'm not understanding is when variables are blah blah blah, and then it'll give you more concise like that. Not only will it give you that, not only will it give you this podcast like essentially summary, you can, it gets better. You can interrupt the podcast.
Truly.
And then you can ask it questions. So you can interrupt it to ask it questions on what it's telling you. Holy cow. On top of that, you can then make an infographic. It's each picture's worth 1,000 words. So I can see it. I can follow through it. I did it the other day with the trash recycling. They sent us a nice brochure and whatever, but it's like 4 pages. I took a picture of each page. I told it to summarize it, and then I had to give me a graphic. Yeah, fantastic. So that, honestly, so if anybody who wants to learn anything, they can take the information, put it into that, and then honestly, when you're driving to work, when you're driving to school, when you're doing whatever, you can listen to people talking about it, and honestly, it locks it in way better. Like, that's the basics. On top of it, like, there's more. It'll give you a video summary. It'll give you flashcards. It'll give you all sorts of shit, and it's free.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do.
The best.
I'm going to take those transcripts. I'm going to put them into the Notebook LM because it's basically just going to pull from that data, that information. If it pulled from everywhere, I'd be talking about all kinds of property management, all kinds of, HOA stuff. This is just specific to that meeting. So if somebody really needs to hone in on something, even if it's with your work stuff, a particular contract, whatever, let me take that, let me put it in here, and then let me ask it questions on that.
That's actually what I'm thinking about is for work.
Let me even ask the questions I don't even know that I don't know that I need to ask.
Right.
Like if a professional property manager or realtor was walking through this situation, what are the things that you would, best practices, mention that they might not even know? Like when you need to know something about an AI, you know who the best to ask about that is? AI. The AI. How is it that you can best help me resolve X? Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's fantastic.
So,
I mean, it's a tool, dude. People are so afraid, ooh, AI can take over the world, whatever. It's a tool.
Well,
Like, don't be a tool. Use the tool. Save yourself some time. Save yourself some money. And, yeah, knock it out of the park. So,